Welcome everybody. Our class tonight is going to be focused on the immune system and vitality. So we're going to be doing the immune system booster, the healing pranayam breath of 10, and also the Kriya for disease resistance. So tonight's class is about developing heartiness, boosting the immune system, thymus gland, balancing the glands, balancing the emotions, and yeah, so we'll go ahead and tune in. So just sitting with a tall spine and creating some heat in the palms and bringing the hands in a prayer pose at the heart center and taking in a deep cleansing breath, holding the breath here. And releasing the breath and inhaling to tune in with the Adi mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. And taking in a deep breath, holding the breath here for a moment. And releasing the breath and relaxing the hands down. And we're going to be listening to the Sacred Solfeggio 528 Hertz music tonight for healing and DNA repair, the sound of love and transformation. So we're going to start with the immune system booster, the inner sun. So we're going to be blocking off our right nostril with the right index finger or thumb. So this is advanced immune therapy. It hits at viruses, bacteria. It balances the glandular system and emotions. So doing the breath of fire through the left nostril clears the subconscious memories, the negative emotions, anything that we might hold on to in the right hemisphere of our brain. So you might have emotions come up during this, so just stay with it, and afterwards you should feel lighter and better. So we're going to bring the left hand into Surya Mudra, so it's bringing the ring finger and the thumb together. So the other fingers are up at the shoulder level. So we'll begin. So powerfully pumping the navel must move, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, and we'll come into 3 minutes of breath of fire through the left nostril. Powerfully pumping the navel. We're adjusting the sympathetic nervous system in the right hemisphere of the brain, the glandular system. Powerful breath of fire. So last minute, powerfully pumping the navel. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath, interlacing the fingers out in front with the right thumb on top, about a foot away from your thymus gland. And we're going to interlace the fingers, hold the breath, and pull as hard as you can, stimulating the thymus gland. And keeping the fingers interlaced, exhaling through the mouth. We're going to inhale again, hold the breath and pull. Exhale through the mouth. Inhaling again. Hold the breath, pull as hard as you can. And this time we're going to touch the tongue tip to the roof of the mouth, setting the upper palate. And exhale through the mouth. And relaxing the hands down. And just breathing naturally here for a moment. Just feeling the energy, the pranayam, the inner sun created in the body, the mind. And we'll do just about 3 or 4 warm-ups before we start the Kriya for disease resistance. So we're holding on to the ankles here, relaxing the shoulders down, inhaling the heart forward, exhaling, rounding the spine back. So just moving the spinal fluid, stretching the spine. Just moving with the breath, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Truth is my vibration. Truth is my identity. Focusing on the mantra helps to calm the mind, keep you inwardly focused, and tuning into the vibration of Sat Nam, of truth. To your next exhalation, inhaling back to center, deep breath in, holding the breath, squeezing Mulabandha root lock, squeezing pelvic floor, rectum, sex organs, and navel, consolidating the energy within, squeezing the energy up. And exhale, releasing the lock, releasing the breath. And coming into spinal twist for a minute here. So the hands are on the shoulders. We're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. So 1 minute, powerful breath. Inhale Inhale, set. Exhale, nam. Eyelids close down. Focus at the brow point. Between the eyebrows, the Shambhavi Mudra. Calm the mind and focus the mind. Keeping an inward focus. And after your next exhalations, coming back to center, relaxing the hands down, taking a deep breath in, holding the breath, squeezing Mulaband root lock, squeezing pelvic floor, squeezing the energy from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And exhale, and here we're going to come into life nerve stretch and open the hips and the thighs a little bit so the feet are flexed, grabbing the knees, shins, or toes, and we're inhaling center, exhaling to one side, inhaling center, exhaling to the opposite side. So powerful breath for a minute. Feet flexed, toes pointing up towards the sky, moving with the breath. Inhaling up and exhaling, folding forward, holding the breath out here. And inhaling back up, and we will begin the Kriya for disease resistance. Keep us strong and healthy. Keep our immune system functioning optimally. So this first posture we're going to come into in this Kriya, we're bringing the hands into prayer pose, stretching up to the sky. So we're going to inhale deeply, hold the breath, and pump the navel as many times as you can before exhaling, and inhaling again and continue on. So we're going to be here for 2 minutes. So inhale, hold the breath, and start pumping the navel. And exhale and inhale again when you need to take another breath in. And this exercise is stimulating the digestion, the energy of the third chakra, and the Kundalini energy. Last minute. Powerfully pumping the navel. Stimulating the Kundalini energy. The creative potential that exists within all of us. Our spiritual nerve. Last 10 seconds. After your next exhalations, taking a deep breath in, stretching up to the sky, holding the breath, squeezing Mulabandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale, sweeping the arms down to the lap, and we'll rest here briefly. Just feeling the energy flow in the body, the effects of that last posture. And then we're going to come into our next posture that opens the heart chakra and stimulates the thymus gland. So we're going to come here into bear grip. So the left palm is going to be facing away from the heart, right palm facing the left, and interlacing the fingers. And we're going to be here for 2 minutes again. So we're going to inhale, hold the breath, and pull as hard as we can before exhaling and taking the next breath in. So just keeping that pull as hard as you can, stimulating the thymus gland, opening the heart center. Thymus gland controls our immune system, stimulating that thymus gland for a strong immune system. Last minute here. And after your next exhalation, just relaxing the hands down. And taking a deep breath in here, holding the breath, squeezing Mulabandha root lock, consolidating the energy within. Squeezing from the root to the crown, holding the breath. And relax the breath. Taking a couple long deep breaths here. Feeling the energy that posture created at your heart center. So from here we're going to come into sitting bend. So this adds flexibility to the spine and is good for the digestive process. So we're going to also be here for 2 minutes. So interlacing the fingers behind the head, we inhale up, exhale forehead to the mat. So inhaling up, exhaling down, moving with the breath for 2 minutes. the last minute here. Next time you come sitting upright is inhaling deeply, holding the breath here, holding the posture, tall spine, and squeezing mulban, root lock, squeezing pelvic floor, squeezing from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And exhale, just relaxing the hands down, just breathing naturally here for a moment. And from here, we're going to come into life nerve stretch with the legs out in front. So the feet are flexed here, so we're just stretching up to the sky and folding forward, hinging forward from the hips, grabbing the toes or the shins or the knees, and feet are flexed. We're just going to come with a tall spine and just come into long, deep breathing here. Just holding this posture for 2 minutes. Just allowing the body to deeply relax. Slowing and deepening the breath for the last 30 seconds in this posture. Just going a little bit deeper into the stretch if you can. Just releasing the calves, low back, back of the legs, behind the knees. Slowly coming upright, coming back into easy pose, and we're going to come into neck rolls here for a couple of minutes. So just bringing the hands to the knees and chin to the chest, inhaling right ear over right shoulder, back of the head over the back of the neck, exhaling left ear over left shoulder and the chin to the chest. So nice gentle neck rolls. Just moving with the breath. It's good for the thyroid and parathyroid glands and releasing the cervical vertebrae. Opening circulation to the brain, the higher glands in the brain, pineal, pituitary glands. So bringing the chin back to the chest in reverse direction. Inhaling left ear over left shoulder, back of the head over the back of the neck. Exhaling right ear over right shoulder and chin to the chest. Just moving with the breath. Slowly coming around and bringing the chin back to the chest and just pausing here briefly, just feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. Inhaling the spine straight, deep breath in, pulling up from the crown, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing pelvic floor, squeezing from the base of the spine to the top of the head. Relax, and we'll come forward here and come into cat-cow for a couple of minutes. So the palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, dropping the belly down, lifting the chest and the chin up as you come into cow. Exhaling, rounding the spine as you come into cat, pressing the navel towards the sky, the chin to the chest. So just moving with the breath here. Full inhalation and full exhalation. Stretching the spine in both directions. To the next exhalation, just inhaling back into cow, dropping the belly down, and we're going to come back here sitting on the heels and coming into our next posture for 2 minutes. We're going to come into shoulder shrugs. This shoulder shrugs, we're just resting the hands in the lap. We're going to inhale the left shoulder up, exhale the right shoulder up. So just moving with the breath for 2 minutes. Inhale left, exhale right, up. So last minute, powerful breath here. Thirty seconds left. And inhaling both shoulders up, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock. And exhale, relaxing the shoulders down. And we're going to come into a short shavasana here before we continue on with this Kriya for disease resistance. So we're going to come resting on the back for total relaxation for a few minutes before we come into our next posture. So coming into corpse pose for total relaxation. See how deeply you can let go and relax here. here, we're going to bring the knees to the chest, wrap the arms around the knees, and just rock up and come on to the hands and knees. And we're going to get ready to come into our next posture. So coming onto the hands and knees, we're going to tuck the toes under and get ready to come into a downward facing dog. So tucking the toes under and just pressing up onto the feet. And just adjusting yourself here. And we're just going to hold this posture for a few minutes. So just breathing long and deep, just letting the head relax, neck relax. Armpits are turned in towards each other. And if you need to come out of this posture and rest, that's fine. But if you can stay in this, just focusing on the breath. Eyelids are closed. Gazing at the brow point between the eyebrows, calming the mind. Posture is good for all the major muscle groups of the body. And just hold here for about another minute. And from here, we're going to gently walk the palms back and coming into one of the weirdest postures in Kundalini Yoga. So holding on to the ankles here. We're going to come into elephant walk here for a couple of minutes. So with straight legs, holding onto the ankles, we're just going to lift the feet up one at a time. Well, obviously one at a time. Just gently walking back and forth on the mat or around the room. So this is very good for the heart. It also aids in digestion and elimination and is strengthening the magnetic field. And you'll feel this when you sit down in your heart center. So last minute here. last 30 seconds of elephant walk. And just making your way back to the mat. And we'll come sitting down and do our final meditation, the healing pranayam, breath of 10, feeling that last posture in your heart center. And this is the healing pranayam, breath of 10. It's for heartiness and strength, and we're going to be building pranic energy between our palms. So we'll be sitting with a tall spine. Chest is out, chin in, elbows are down. So we're just going to be gazing down at the energy between the palms, and we're going to clap the hands to 12 inches. So with 5 equal inhalations through the nose, 5 equal exhalations through the mouth. So it looks like this. So powerful segmented breaths. And it's a breath meditation. It tunes the biorhythm, the magnetic field, builds prana healing energy in between the palms, in the body. It strengthens the immune system, and it puts all the chakras into rhythm and balances all the chakras and the glandular system. So it's a very powerful breath for healing pranayam, breath of 10. And we'll be here for about 3 minutes and then do another little shavasana and then close the class. So just sitting with a tall spine, chest is out, chin in, elbows down, and we'll look at the energy between the hands, clapping to 12 inches apart. So you're feeling that right at the thymus gland here, your immune system. 5 equal inhalations through the nose, 5 equal exhalations through the mouth, and we'll begin. And inhaling deeply, holding the breath, just pressing the freshly charged prana-filled palms into the sides of the face. And releasing the breath and inhaling again, holding the breath, pressing the palms into the heart center. And releasing the breath and inhaling again, holding the breath, pressing into the navel. And exhale, relax. And if there's any part of your body that needs some extra love or healing, just placing your hands over that part, just feeling the energy radiating from your palms into that part of the body, into that place that needs healing. And from here, we'll come into a short shavasana, and just allowing the body to integrate all the work that we've done tonight. Total relaxation on the back. Let's get cozy. begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And rotating the wrists and the ankles. Rubbing the palms together and the soles of the feet together. Nice warm palms here. Placing those warm palms over closed eyes and just feeling the energy we created, the healing energy we created flowing through our palms into our eyes, head, entire body, just blessing and healing every cell. Feeling that healing energy radiating from your palms, relaxing the eyes, relaxing the mind. And opening the eyes into the palms, gazing into the palms as you raise them up away from the face. Bringing the arms out into a T, doing a little cat stretch side to side. And then rolling up. And coming back into easy pose, and we'll close the class with the sunshine song. So creating some heat in the palms and bringing the hands into prayer pose at the heart center. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Nam. Nam. Love to all, joy to all, peace to all beings everywhere. Sat Nam. Namaste.